Jupiter Exchange announces JUP token, and 40% will be airdropped to the community. This is massive news for the Solana ecosystem. Shout out to Step Data Insights for giving out this info on a weekly newsletter that you guys can sign up for. And this will go through all of the happenings in Solana for the week. So this is Cali Crypto. My name is Dennis. If you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe. But again, guys, huge bullish news going into Solana. In this video, we are going to cover what happened in Solana this week, and we're going to do some TA towards the end of the video just to kind of see what next steps are for Solana from a price prediction standpoint. All right, let's hop in. So again, huge news for those of you guys that don't know what Jupiter Exchange is. They are a swap experience on chain, and they're a really great platform. I was extremely hyped when I found out that they were dropping their own token, and super bullish on the fact that 40% of this total supply is going to be going out to the community. So if you've used Jupiter before, you likely will get a airdrop. So be aware of that. So breaking, Render Network is coming to Solana. Holders can upgrade Render to SPL tokens. So huge win for Render. If you guys are super bullish on Solana and what Solana is bringing, Render is coming onto Solana, which again, for that token, RNDR, huge price action potential coming over the next bull cycle, in my opinion. Breaking, Pyth Network announces airdrop on Solana at breakpoint. This is amazing, right? We had JUP, Jupiter Exchange, now we have Pyth Network announcing airdrops. Everything in the Solana ecosystem is so bullish right now. And over the last 2 weeks, we've experienced some crazy price action. And again, guys, I remember seeing this really popular YouTuber say that the ecosystem in Solana is dead, but the Solana token is awesome. Over the last 2 weeks, that thesis, in my opinion, has been disproven, and that is not accurate. So that is something that I just want to call out directly. Breaking, Solana Foundation will be sponsoring Art Basil's next edition. For those of you guys that don't know what that is, Art Basel is this art show that will be sponsored by the people over at Solana, which is super dope. Again, Solana is super huge on NFTs, and the art collab makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. Lastly, Solana Fire Dancer, the huge new upgrade, is now live on testnet. Again, huge news for Solana. Make sure to follow Solana Floor. Make sure to follow Step. They've got a lot of good stuff going on. Solana daily active addresses jumped to a 3-month high. So it's clear that people are bullish and using Solana regularly. For a lot of the people that were hating on Solana before, hey, look at this now. Look at me now, right? And we just had Sam Bankman-Fried get convicted, man. It seems like we're getting the good news. We're getting the good news. But anyways, this is the weekly update for Solana. Let's get into the TA. So we're looking at Solana on the monthly time frame, and I wanted to point this out because again, we have had a really big close to the month at 38.39 for Solana, and we're opening with some aggressiveness, right? Like we took out this liquidity level, and it seems like once we zoom in, you'll be able to tell that this is not exactly how we want to be starting the month. But let's zoom in a little bit. Also, one more thing I want to point out, that stochastic RSI is sitting pretty high up there. That doesn't mean we can't go higher, but it's not something that I necessarily want to be buying, considering you're better off buying when the stochastic RSI reaches the low versus being up here, especially on such a high time frame. So looking at the weekly time frame, again, here's my ultimate high time frame range. And what you really want to see Solana hold, you want Solana to hold this like $44 level, and we clearly rejected off of it, right? So if I take this, draw another line right here, I'll make this line white just to make it easier. We basically grabbed that liquidity and fell down, right? And then we got that weekly stochastic RSI curling to the upside as well, getting to those overbought levels. And this is not something you want to see if you're bullish. However, we do have massive support down here at like 26.7, which is another level I want us to hold. And slightly above, we have a lot of support right here in this area that was being built up right around 34.5-ish. So zooming into the daily time frame, it does look like that daily stochastic RSI is forming we got like a bearish divergence on the stochastic RSI here relative to price action. And again, if I were to go back to the weekly really quick and mark out those areas of support and resistance, I mean, this key level right here is where I really want to see everything hold. and zoom into the daily, right? We got a lot of support built up in this area. This was another previous range that Solana was trading at one point pre, I think, November 5th. Yeah, so pre this drop. And again, this level is one that we just have to hold. If you're waiting to get back in, I would consider buying around this, the lower part of this range here. So again, if I were to do this, right, you're better off buying between 27 and 33 than buying here at the moment, or even below 38, right? So if this is one range between 48 and 27, this is a high time frame range. You want to be buying towards the lower half of the range if and when you want to get exposed from a stock from a spot perspective. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, assuming price action does come up and take out this high at 48.36, that's really the big deviation that I would want to see to confirm that, yeah, this move is not sustainable. So something like this is what I want to see, because then when you zoom out, we're basically tagging that really key high, which is a monthly level, right? Before we really get anywhere interesting. Because if price action can hold above 48.36, then it's more likely than not that we're going to fill up this imbalance. And that's, to me, you get a close above out of there, that's when things get really bullish. But anyways, that's how I'm seeing the charts right now. Again, super bullish on Solana going into the bull run. Probably I could see Solana going into challenge the ETH for a layer one. And I'm going to make another video on how ETH and Solana are actually very comparable from a price structure standpoint going into the next bull cycle. That might be something that you want to be looking at. So if you guys like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I've got so much more planned. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.